Today on LiveView Mastery, we are going to be upgrading a Phoenix LiveView application, and we're going to be doing this in a way that is sustainable across all Phoenix LiveView upgrades. We're going to go through how to actually get that done. Whenever you hear that Phoenix LiveView has had an upgrade, you want to jump into the changelog on the Phoenix LiveView repo. So you want to go to github.com, Phoenix Framework, Phoenix LiveView, go to changelog. And the very first thing you want to do is you want to look at the difference between your version and the version that's been upgraded. And you always want to do this one upgrade at a time. For example, we have one application that is on version 0.15. So instead of going straight to 0.18, we want to go one minor version at a time. The reason why is because of semantic versioning. Semantic versioning in the Phoenix LiveView ecosystem, it's rare for us to get a major version upgrade, even whether it be Elixir, whether it be Phoenix LiveView. You want to treat any minor version upgrade in the Phoenix ecosystem equivalent to a major version upgrade in another ecosystem. So if we're trying to go from 0.15 to 0.18, the way that I would go about that is I would go to GitHub, click on 0.16, and then I would scroll down to the announcement of 0.16.0. I would read this, and here it is right here. There's an upgrade guide and deprecations from going from 0.15 to 0.16. The reason why we haven't done this upgrade yet is because this is going to be a massive amount of work. So essentially what you want to do is you want to go to the next minor version, 0.0. So from 0.15 to 0.16.0, read the changelog for that, and note the things that you really want to care about are the words you're looking for are breaking changes and deprecations. Bug fixes and enhancements, these are nice to have, but in terms of doing your upgrade, what you care about is anything that has the word deprecation, anything that has the word breaking changes, and if it has the word upgrade also. And you want to read what is actually happening in this minor version upgrade. So for our application, we're going from version. You can see what version you're on by going to the mix.exs file. We're on LiveView version 0.17. We want to go from 0.17 to 0.18. So we go to the Phoenix LiveView repository on GitHub, and we go to the changelog, and then we find what changes happened when 0.18.0 happened. So it includes a major new feature, which is cool. That's a nice to have, but remember, I'm looking for the words deprecation, upgrade, or breaking change. And I see that these changes have occurred where live redirect is now been replaced with this .link. So this is actually the only breaking change going from 0.17 to 0.18. So what I do is remove my face over here, go from 0.18. And what I could do is go to 0.18.0, but I don't necessarily have to do that because remember, patch versions are safe to upgrade to. So I can go to the very top of this, which is 0.18.8. So I can go from 0.17.5 to 0.18.8. And so what we do is do mix deps.update Phoenix LiveView. And it blew up. Oh, because Phoenix Live Dashboard is a dependency. We could talk about Phoenix Live Dashboard, it's not worth mentioning. Phoenix Live Dashboard is very safe to upgrade whenever you upgrade your Phoenix LiveView version. They typically go up at the same time. And so I don't even have to look, I just know that Phoenix Live Dashboard is always, we're gonna jump a minor version. Whenever Phoenix LiveView jumps a minor version, Phoenix Live Dashboard always tends to jump a minor version. So we've upgraded, and remember, we now need to check for deprecated changes. So I need to change my live redirect to a .link navigate. So I'm going to do a search in my repository for any live redirects. We do have one in our puppy LiveView. So this is going to become a .link navigate instead, like this. So I'm just going to copy it from the docs. It's going to look like this. So I'm going to change this to a .link navigate equals, and then you give it the path that you're going to. Close it, put the word back in there, and then we close the .link. Okay, so that's that. And then I know live patch was in there too. So it looks like a live patch becomes a patch equal to that. So we're going to essentially copy our navigate here. So what we're going to do is change this to a patch, throw the same path in there, which is this one. This becomes the edit link. And then the last one is a push redirect. This is the last thing that got deprecated in favor of push navigate. So let's look. Do we have any push redirects? We do. So let's refresh this and let's look at our links on the page. Do they look okay still? We have a compilation error. Whenever you do a library upgrade, you need to restart your Phoenix server because you need to recompile your dependencies. So as we wait for that, let's figure out what the heck we're going to do with push navigate. So it looks like we just rename it from push redirect to push navigate. Let's just see if we can get lucky here. Push redirect to push navigate. Everything looks solid. We still have a compilation error. It doesn't know what live helpers on line 27 is. It doesn't, the error that we got was, it doesn't know what assign new is. Let me see if we can get a definition of what that was in the change log. No, line 27. We're doing an assign new. Where did assign new come from? Which is importing from Phoenix LiveView. So in the newer versions of Phoenix, where does assign new live? We can look up the documentation. Assign new. It's on phoenix.component instead. This is a seems to be an undocumented change. But hey, one problem at a time, right? So we're going to import phoenix.component instead. In addition to the LiveView, phoenix.component. Yeah, because that function is not on LiveView anymore. It's on phoenix.component. Live Flash, it doesn't know where Live Flash lives, which is also on phoenix.component now. Undefined function in live.html.hex. I don't think our upgrade guide was sufficient. Let's look. Here we go. So there's more. They didn't show up under breaking changes, but it says it right here. 0.18 includes a number of new function components. For example, live redirect, live patch have been replaced by unified phoenix.component.link function. They live in the component module. Phoenix.liveview.helpers itself has been soft deprecated. So let's look for any reference to this. So our reference to liveview.helpers have been deprecated in favor of, you must import phoenix.component instead. So that's what we'll do. Okay. You may also need to import phoenix.component where you also used to import phoenix.liveview. That's exactly what we were forced to do just now. So let's while we're doing that, let's just do a search for import phoenix.liveview, which may be a lot of things. Let's see. This is why it's good to read the whole thing, right? Phoenix.LiveView, we've also included Phoenix.component. I think we're in business. Let's see. Live title tag. That's in the template. Live title tag, where does that live? It's not a part of the framework anymore. It may have gotten renamed from live title tag to live title. Let's see if that was in the, there we go. That's interesting. That was an enhancement. This may not have, oh, that's from way back, the 0.11. Strange. It's clear that the live title tag has now become a component instead. So it looks like this. So it's going to look like, you just go one error at a time, and you just get there. Live view mastery, assigns page title. This is the exact same setup. The reason why I'm so comfortable doing this is because I can tell that this structure matches this one, which tells me that I'm on the right path. And since I'm blowing up at the HTML instead of, let me copy that. And since I know that I'm blowing up in the HTML instead of the LiveView layer itself, that I'm almost there. So we jump into that, we grab the page title, we get a suffix, and then that should be good. Okay, we have some deprecations, but we are up and running. Ooh, excellent. We run our test. I see we have some deprecations. I won't forget. While that's running, we can take care of these. Unused import Phoenix LiveView. Let's go to Live Helpers and remove that. It doesn't like that anymore. And then what else did we complain about? Let is deprecated. Please use :let instead in the form component. I did remember seeing that. Please use :let instead is holding the HEEX. Okay. Okay, check it out. Our tests all pass, which is excellent. Form component, line 3, it's a let equals, and in favor of, let's look at the docs, the let. Okay, so it becomes a :let equals this. Okay. Passing a string as a layout template to use options is deprecated. Please pass an item. Let's just restart our server, see what deprecations we get. We didn't get any. So what we can do is we can do a mix compile -- force, which will force it to show us our problems. Passing a string, please pass an item instead of live.html. So where is that happening? That's happening inside of the Phoenix LiveView code base itself. So I don't think that this is something that we can do. Let's just do a search for live.html just in case. So the good news is, it looks like we can do something about it. Let's see. Oh, we get lucky. And all of our tests pass. This is how it's done. This is how you upgrade Phoenix LiveView. You just go to the changelog and you just read, you upgrade, and you fight through deprecations. And hopefully you have a good amount of test coverage, because that's going to protect you in case problems happen, which happened for us. But we got through it. We're up and running. And our LiveView mastery repo is now on Phoenix LiveView 0.18.